So firstly, this is going to prepare you for your next year's Olympiad. And when we were working with each one of, like when I was working with each one of you, I could analyze that even after knowing the concept, um, we could not bear the pressure, which means that if 30 questions or 35 questions are given to us, we cannot sit at a stretch, concentrate, and solve these questions for 1 hour. And that is the reason why we are starting it early this time. Last year, we started it in the month of April. This year, we are starting it in mid-January. Every week, we will meet, we will solve lot of simple questions. The reason being one, these questions would be too boring for you. And then you will end up making more mistakes because you would be like, this is such a simple thing. I want you to work on your precision and accuracy, which will happen only if you are focused from here. I am not working on the concept because I know everyone knows multiplication, division, subtraction, addition. Everybody here knows numbers till 1 lakh or 10,000, right? Everyone knows number notation. What we are not able to bear is just the time pressure and solving a lot of questions. So in my class, in this independent learning class, we will be working on mind training. Okay? And why will this class be interesting to you? How many of you watched the World Cup series? Tell me, right?
Ma'am,
Were you religiously follow the entire match that India was playing against the other team members? Yeah.
yes.
And
Yes,
India,
ma'am.
India had won all the series except the final one. What do you think went wrong? What was the one thing that we didn't do correctly?
Ma'am, the toss.
No, no, that's just luck. Samaira wants to say. Let's see what Samaira.
Mama, Mama,
After Samaira, Ayantika. Yeah, okay, and then Reyansh.
they thought that they will play perfectly, so they stopped practicing.
No, not exactly. No, they did not. I would not say that they were overconfident. They were equally working hard, but there was something that they did not focus on.
Mama,
Yes, Ayantika?
I have two things. One,
Hari.
that they might have got too much pressure from all the Indians that we have to win like that,
Okay.
or maybe they were like very I don't know the word, but they were like very like just like us when we are in exams, too many questions. They were like that for playing a lot, or maybe they practiced a lot as hard as they could, but Australia was too good to beat them.
Okay, great. Reyansh, what would you want to add?
Ma'am, I want to add that when their batting was down, so they didn't thought of getting the bowling right, so they didn't want.
Okay. Now, there is something about temperature. There is something about practicing in the right temperature. Okay. Like if I talk about England, just take a very common situation. In England is a very cold country. So most of the time, the weather is pleasant. So there, their performance is very good. But when they come to a country like ours, which has a very tropical climate, a lot of humidity, they get tired a lot. So that is one of the reason. Now, this may not happen to England, but this generally happens with any sports person. Playing in a particular environment where you have been born and raised, it's very easy. But if you are trained in a very different, if the final tournament is in a different country and it's very cold, how are you going to perform? Like India is a tropical climate, right? It has a tropical climate. So here we have never been exposed to a temperature, say, that goes as low as -10. And suppose if we go and play in Russia and our body was not trained for a cold temperature, how will our performance be? Bad, poor. And when a sports person is getting training for all these things, they keep into consideration just not their hard work, just not their strategies, but even the simplest of thing as the right temperature. So if I come back to you guys about Olympiad, I'm like, everyone knows how to do multiplication. Everyone understands their question, but still we've made that mistake. Why? Why? Because we can't bear the pressure of time. And also, children, understand this. Not in every school, the Olympiad exam is taken place in the morning. In a lot of schools, it happens after your school hour
Yeah,
ends,
ma'am.
which
In
means
mine,
that you
it's
are
after
completely
that.
exhausted. Yes? After 8 hours of study, if someone is going to ask you to sit for an exam, it becomes very difficult. And that is why I am training you at this hour, 7 o'clock at night, when you are completely exhausted. I want you to start slow, but very soon you will understand how your muscle gets that training, mind muscle training, and your performance improves. You will be timing your work. Now, everyone is going to do their job on their own. I will not be there in every class. I'll definitely join, say hi, and I will leave. You will see that for every page how much time you are taking. Okay, I have given 5 pages. I bet everyone, like, I'm not sure, but I bet not everybody is going to finish it on time today. You will tend to leave it because they are too boring. It's like the same question is getting repeated. Even I cannot do it, but if I am training my mind, I will be able. Got it? So I will not take much of your time. This is exactly what I want you to do. For the next 2 months, we will be doing this. And from, say, the month of March or April, children, we will be working with the questions. Now, you will ask me, what type of questions, ma'am? Since the preparation is Olympiad based, and we are definitely getting the concept from other part, like other teachers, tutors, school teachers, we will not waste our time here to understand the concepts. Okay, definitely, if you need any concept clarity, you message me. I'll take one special class for that concept. But in all the sessions that we will be undergoing, we will work on practicing and solving a lot of questions, which means the first thing that we should be doing is, most of us were not eligible for level 2, right? How is level 2 different from level 1? Once you finish the mental maths book, we will be starting with level 2 of your particular grade, which means if Samaira is in grade 3, she will be solving IMO previous year question paper of level 2 standard. Anvika, Reyansh, Samaira, Ayantika, Naisha and Samaira will be solving level 2 grade 3. And the other kids who are from grade 4, they will be solving level 2. I will provide you with the question paper. Okay? Only
Level
once
2 or level 3?
level 2.
Hmm?
Once you finish level 2, we will move on to grade 5 IMO level 1, just like how we did last year. Okay? We will time our work and mind it. Ayantika, Anvika, and Reyansh, it's going to be very difficult this time around because you will have 60 minutes, but the number of questions are going to increase. There would be 40 questions. Okay? So it is important that we start immediately. And there is another good news which I want to share. If you continue doing your exams every year, if you continue taking your exam, don't worry about the marks that you are getting. If you continue doing so in grade 6, 7, 8, you would be the top ranker of your class, mind it. The reason being, every other child gets discouraged and then they leave. And since there is less competition, even if you get a 40 out of 60, you would be the first rank holder and you will get a gold medal. This is the strategy that each one of us should be working on.
But
And
Mama,
wait. Let me complete. And when you get these gold medals in higher grades, its credibility is more than a person who got a gold medal for Maths Olympiad in grade 1. And imagine someone who is getting Maths Olympiad gold medal in grade 8, which is more
Ma'am, 8
powerful.
because there are more difficulties you're facing.
yeah.
And it's something recent that you have got, right? So I hope you agree with my strategy. I hope you are going to follow. The questions are very, very silly. I accept it. but I want you to train yourself for even the boring questions. Okay? If there
But
anything you
Mama,
guys, yes,
if if we get 40 out of 60, then we won't be able to do level 2.
no, you will. Because the cutoff
How?
comes down to 70%. Anyone who is getting more than 70% is eligible for grade 2, level 2. Okay?
Well,
Got
how
it?
is 70% like that? I don't.
I will explain you when we learn percentage ka concept. Right now, every year they change the rules, children. So if you are your class first rank holder and you have scored above 70%, you are eligible for level 2. It is not valid for junior grades. So suppose if someone gets a 27 out of 40 and he is the first rank holder, he is not eligible for grade for level 2. Only above 35 or 30, a child is eligible. Got it?
Ma'am, this year it was a cutoff of 31.
Yeah. So it also depends upon the average overall performance of the entire student, the percentile. Okay? Any other queries? Are you guys excited? Yeah?
Ma'am,
Okay.
very, very much.
So all the best.